on this King Marvin Two-Side Podcast. I'm here with my man Branden, the gift Pizarro. How you doing, brother?
Good, bro. How are you, man?
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate
It's
you.
a beautiful gym here, though, man. You got here, brother, for real. All right, so yo, man, listen, again, I just want to basically tell the people how you got your start. Well, I don't want to tell them, but you can tell the people how you got your start. You know what I mean? In boxing.
My name's Branden Pizarro. You guys know I'm 19 years old. I'm a professional athlete. I'm 14 wins, 1 loss, 7 knockouts. The way I got into boxing, you know, I was 6 years old. My dad introduced me to the sport. So he boxed before, prior in Puerto Rico, and then my grandma, his mom, you know, she didn't allow him to move forward with it. You know, she didn't want her baby to get hit and all that stuff. Beat up. Yeah. So he introduced me to it, never forced me on that at all. So he introduced me and my big brother Angel Pizarro to it as well, and we just fell in love with the sport ever since. Honestly, such a young age, but I just fell in love with it.
So what about the sport really gravitated you to?
Honestly, I tried other sports. I tried baseball, football. I wasn't the greatest at them, honestly. But I tried, you know, just to see, you know, maybe I get the feeling. But it was, you know, boxing is a different feeling. You know, honestly, like getting hit is like gets me going more. And people look at me when I say this like I'm crazy or something, but I like to see people in pain. So you know, me causing pain, not to my loved ones, of course, but only in the ring. I like to
only in the ring.
So once I see them hurt, it just give me like a different type of feeling. Like I want more.
I need more. That's dope. You started boxing when you were 6.
6 years old. Yep.
That's dope. So alright, so you turned professional at what age?
At 17. I was the youngest to turn pro in the United States. Yeah, you got to be 18 years old, especially in Philly. The PA commissioner is crazy. Yeah, they're tough. They're on point, and you had to be 18. I was able, you know, I was blessed to do a lot of things when I was young in the amateurs. And actually, I had 65 wins, 5 losses as an amateur. So, you know, I had the pedigree. Then the commissioner just asked me to give me all the paperwork, give me like all these letters and everything. He seen I wasn't playing. As soon as he sent me that email, the next day I sent everything back to him.
And you
like,
ready to go?
Yeah, I'm like, listen, I want to do this tonight. If I got And, you know, 10 days after my 17th birthday, I made my pro debut.
Damn, dog, that's bad.
And it only lasted 29 seconds. 29 seconds.
Yeah. It was so wait, all right. So, but I want to know what feeling or what's going through your mind as you going into the ring.
Honestly, nothing. Really, nothing. It's just like, what goes through my mind is like, kill or be killed. Eat or starve. You know, and it's just
that's
like,
savage mentality.
That's it, savage mentality, because, you know, at the end of the day, this is a business, but this is also my career. This is what I love to do. So it depends on if they want to take it personal outside the ring, it's up to you. But I'm in there to do my job, my career, you know, because it's what I love. So before the fight, we're not friends at all. After the fight, we can be cool. Exactly. But in that moment, and once that bell rings, I gotta kill you.
Absolutely. I mean, but see, that's that killer instinct. Like that's that Mamba mentality. I was actually telling my son about. You know what I'm saying? Like killing. Like you go in there, I'm doing my job. I don't care how you feel. We here. That's what it's done.
I don't care what nobody else feels at the moment or how they look at me or this and that. I gotta do what I gotta do. That's about it.
So young kids out there that's watching this video, tell them, man, you know, about the the hard work and the dedication that comes with, you know, because I mean I know, you know, a lot of people follow you on Instagram and they see that you know he's doing it big, you know, he's lit and all that. So but they don't see the hard work that goes inside. You know what I mean?
I let them see what I want them to see.
Absolutely.
But first and foremost, for everybody out there, boxing, football, chase your dreams. Never let nobody tell you what you can't do. As long as you put your mind to it, you can do whatever you want. Not even sky's the limit. You gotta have that strong mentality and make sure that you want it. You don't care about nobody else's opinion. As long as that's what you want, go 100%. And I support all positivity. I'm never no negative. I don't condone no negativity, nothing negative. All positivity, I will support 100%. But you know, hard work is hard work and dedication. Hard work, dedication, and discipline.
Absolutely.
You gotta be a natural athlete. I'm a natural athlete right now. You know, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't party, I don't go out. My type of going out is to the bowling alley, to the movies. That's my going out, you know. And people like, oh, for example, my last fight. Oh, what you doing tonight? The club. I'm going home. I'm gonna get some snacks from Wawa. I'm gonna go play some Fortnite. That's my type of. That's what I like to do. So you know, and that's what any sport. You know, you have to be 100% dedicated. You have to be a natural athlete, and that's the thing I try to drill in these kids' heads And it's more to life than these streets, you know. Once you start winning and you just want to keep winning, you don't want to be around no negativity, no nothing. And you know, I just love all positivity, you know, the podcast that he's doing, not because he's here, I've been watching as well, you know. And it's all positivity. He supports everything. You know, I appreciate what he's doing for the community and everything. We're here to give back, and I appreciate you taking your time out because you really don't need to.
No, man, I appreciate you. Listen, same way he just found out about me. Listen, my son can tell you, like, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna say this on air. I had some car trouble, brother. I hopped on the train down here to come here to see you, bro, because the whole time I was geek. I was like, yo, he got back to me. I say that on air because again, like I feel the same way you feel. We support positivity, and like anytime I see anybody in a positive light doing something for the neighborhood, especially for the neighborhood that we came from, you know what I'm saying? Like we come from some hard streets, man, like for real. So when I see people, actually from that neighborhood doing something that like and not doing it like how you're doing it to
get it done. No, you actually doing it and surpassing people's expectations.
Absolutely.
That's all.
So when I see that, man, I'm just like, wow, that's dope, man. So again, you are a role model. My son talks about you all the time. I'm gonna be honest with you, he really do. You know what I'm saying? So, he's here by the way. My cameraman. So, but again, man, I'm making this good. Sorry, man. Listen, I give praise when praise is due, man. I feel like as kings, we need to do that with other kings. We need to salute other kings. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So that's just what I do. So, tell people about your give back that you had a few months ago, man.
So I had a give back, like I say 2 weeks before school started. We just it was my first give back called the Gifts Give Back, and it was just all about giving back to the kids. But I'm gonna get into detail about that. But when I was growing up, I'm still a kid. It's not talking like I'm 30 or something.
But it's an old soul, you know what I'm saying? And you've been through so much, so you know what I'm saying?
So, when I was growing up, 10, 11, 12, I didn't have nobody to look up to. And so I used to just jot things down like this is what I want to do when I get in a situation and that position. So me being so young, I was able to give back to the community, and we had a great turnout. It was my first back to school drive. I gave over 100 book bags. Inside of them, it was all types of school supplies, pens, pencils, glue, crayons, notebooks, folders, anything you could think of. It was filled in there. I had face painting. I had the guys come out with the bikes, let people get them on the bikes. I had all types of food, music, all type crayons, chalk, all that, chalkboards. So it was just one of those things where I just sat back. Once I seen all those kids, I sat back and was like, I'm proud of myself. I don't give myself enough credit because I'm not where I want to be yet. But just to see a smile on them kids' faces, can we take a picture, this and that? It just shows that me being so young, doing something, and I don't have tons of money,
but you still making it happen.
Right, I'm making it happen. People with money and that's higher than me, they could look at my story and be like, I'm gonna do the same.
Right, absolutely.
And that's just my whole thing. I'm all about giving back, and I feel like we'll be in a better place
if everybody just do the same thing, right? I mean, it's a thing called paying it forward, basically.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So again, once you make it to a certain level, you look back for a certain amount of people, and then once you get there, they should come up and do the same thing. But that's where we have our problem. Once you make there, you should get back. But anyway, we're working on that though. But again, as leaders though, we have to really project that, and you're doing a great job of doing that, man. For real, man. He's out there, he's young, man, like 19. He doesn't party, doesn't smoke, doesn't drink. Don't drink, I should say. Don't drink.
I'm a natural athlete. I eat, sleep, use the bathroom, boxing.
Right.
That's
boxing. It. Everything's boxing. Point in your life, you just made it click to you say, okay, I'm not doing anything else but boxing. And do you remember that moment though?
Yeah, honestly, I did. It was in 8th grade. I'll tell you why, right? Because I was winning crazy all the time. Right. So I was winning, and then I started to slack in school a little bit, and nothing too crazy. It was just like I fall asleep in class, or I'm like, I'll do this at home. My work, I always had straight A's since I started school, always. I'm like, I'll do this in school or whatever. Really wasn't listening to my teachers and stuff. So I was actually about to go to this tournament in Vegas, right? Okay. I'm about to go to this tournament, and I'm pumped up about it. I'm about to Vegas, dog. I'm about to miss a week from school. I'm about to do what I love. So I'm like, all right, cool. So the teacher called my dad and was like, this was going on. Brandon's not listening. Right. So I get home and my dad had printed out the papers. So I'm like, how are you? My tickets to Vegas or whatever. And it said cancel. So I'm like,
Ooh.
I'm thinking to myself like, we probably got different layers, something.
Right.
So I'm like, Dan was he said, your teacher called me today. So I just balled out. I'm like, so you canceled the trip? He said, yeah, you can't box for the next month. I said, what? Why? My grades is good. He said, yeah, but you're not respecting them and listening to them.
I respect you for that though.
Right then and there, I knew that's what I wanted. I went to school. I got everything. I was the first one in class. Like, I'm on point with everything. I'm answering questions.
Right.
I'm doing more. So she called my dad, and like in the next 4 days, like, I don't know what you told this kid, or I don't know what you took away from him, but he's on point.
It's working though.
It's working.
Right.
So ever since then, I just knew right then and there I wanted to do that. That's all I wanted to do. When I was in amateurs, I'll find my way to the gym.
Right.
You know, now that I'm able to drive, but before I would ride the bike, I walk, I get a ride. Yo, can you take me? I catch the train.
Right.
I just
anything to just be in the
just
gym.
to get there. Exactly.
Absolutely.
You know, once you're dedicated for something, you know you want something so bad, you find any way to get it done.
Right. It's like a magnet, right?
Yep.
It's just like you're just like drawn to that
Every
every
day.
Like no matter what happens, you're just like this. And I mean, I feel the same way with this podcast. I get up in the morning, wake up in the morning, right? I mean, I know now that you're professional is different. You just what you think about them, but even when you was amateurs or before that, wake up in the morning. What was the first thing you thought about?
Boxing.
And like we wore to sleep, the last thing you think about, right?
All the time, I'm on my phone boxing, I'm eating boxing, and even if I'm not looking at it, I'm talking about it.
Right.
All the time, I can have another conversation, and somehow, some way, boxing always
drive
is
people
in it.
crazy with it, don't you?
Yep.
I know you do.
I
I know you do.
I
Like,
do.
come on.
Honestly, I want this as bad as I breathe. So I know I want it bad. You know, it's as bad as I want to succeed in life, and I know there's other ways that I could be successful.
Right.
I want this boxing chose me. I didn't choose boxing.
Ooh, I like that.
And that's, I just live by that code. You know?
I like that. So where do you see yourself in the next, 3 years, 5 years from now?
In the next 3 to 5 years, I'll be in the beginning of my prime.
Mm.
You know, I'm 19. I haven't hit my man strength yet.
Absolutely.
Nothing came in yet. So I still got a kid.
That just scared me. Sorry, I didn't say his man strength yet.
So a lot of people feel like since I'm so mature, they forget that I'm 19.
Absolutely.
So
sitting here, man. I gotta keep forgetting.
In the next 3 to 5 years, I want to be a world champion. You know, I want to be maybe 2-time world champion already. I want to be world champion by 21. Be a millionaire and just give back. You know, I open my own gym in the community to take kids off the streets. In the next 3 to 5 years, I want to open my own rec center. To take hundreds of kids off the streets. Now I can only take up to so much, but I'm trying to take hundreds of kids off the streets. Do different things, build the rec center in my community, and show them it's more to life all the time.
Absolutely.
Get a swimming pool in there, a track, the whole 9 yards. That's what I just want to constantly, I want to do something different, and just constantly give back in the next 3 to 5 years. I'm definitely gonna be successful.
That's dope.
I have the mindset.
Oh yeah, it's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen.
I don't look at nothing else. No negativity can stop me.
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying my life is perfect, because all of us go through things in this
battles every day.
Exactly, but it's how I get through them and what I do to maneuver around them.
Understand that again, the impact that he has on his own community. That even though he's on the rise, but he's also reaching back, giving back to the community. So,
the address to my gym is 840 East Atlantic Street, Philip, PA 19124. I'm open. As long as you're respectful and you want to do something in life, come on through, man. It's all about being respectful. You gotta respect your peers. You gotta be respectful in the gym and out the gym. You can't come in here and portray an image and then leave and do something different. My whole thing is, when I was in school, I was so young boxing that everybody knew I was able to beat up the other kids, but I never walked around with that mindset, and I don't want the kids to walk around like that till this day right now, because everybody walks around, they get in the gym and try to become a bully. I bully the person they put in front of you when it's needed. When you in the ring, but that's my whole concept and the whole thing.
It's about control, it's control. Even though I know that I can do this, let me control myself because it's not even worth it.
Exactly.
Right? And I think that that's a lesson that we all need to learn. The streets be better places.
Yes, sir.
Promotion fight.
Yes, sir. My next fight is Friday, April 26th, 2019 at the Met here in Philly. I'll definitely be fighting for my second title. And, sky's the limit, man. I hope, a lot of people come out. If not, it's always live on Facebook Live. You guys can tune in and, it's just I appreciate everybody for tuning in, coming out for the support. And again, I appreciate my man right here and his son for coming out and kicking it with me today.
We appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys.